Hello. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? Today we are continuing our Ultimate Ironman post-death playthrough. And the main reason we're doing this is, well, to test out the scenario, make sure it works, you know, and so that we can follow along with other people. And I want to continue to try to get the missions completed, just like I would if I hadn't died the one time that I've already died. Frederick Hitchcock, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us today. And so I'm constructing up whatever I can of my food that's left. I'm moving everything that I have currently onto the mini raider, and I'm going to start making up the stuff that I'll need to make the planet raider. In fact, let me go ahead and pull out some things that might help me get there, and go ahead and put them in the factory here. Okay, I don't need any silicon or copper anymore. I just need iron, sathium, cobalt, and neodymium. So, iron, sathium, cobalt, and neodymium. Well, sathium and iron you can make with these. Let's see, do I have hardened steel plates? I got a few. I'm going to need a lot of sathium, which is going to be the more difficult to get a hold of. Iron and neodymium. Neodymium I'll find on the next planet. And cobalt, I've got a decent amount of cobalt right now. Let's see. Cobalt alloy. Let's go ahead and take those. That'll give me some iron and cobalt put in there. And then let's make the rest of these up into cobalt alloys. That'll do 300 of it. I mean, it's probably more than enough right there. So I got those going. Then I'll need iron. I'll need 2,000 iron. I'll probably want to try to get that before I leave this planet. I've got several auto miner cores, but I just got to level 15 where I should be able to get the first auto miner. So I'm not going to worry about constructing those up right now. I'll wait until I have the planet raider going. I might not even use them because in a single player game they're not quite as useful. Iron wise, actual iron ingot wise, I've got 533, and I'm gonna need about 1,000 and 1,300 more. Fortunately, in orbit there are some asteroids in orbit that I can go and start mining out. I think that's what I'm going to start doing now. After you make up those, just use whatever the rest of your ingots to make those. You're not going to make nearly that much because I don't have 2,000 ingots. But we're just going to keep on going and do what we do. I think I have everything that I need. I didn't move my EVAs to here. I threw them, I believe, in here somewhere. Down here. Okay. Now what other boosts are good for EVAs? I know for a light armor EVA, radiation boost is the way to go. So let's just go ahead. Oh, I've already got a radiation boost on it. Cool. So I'm just going to pop that in there and then back in here. So I looted almost everything from the base that we were at, the large spaceport over here. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. Let's just go ahead and delete that because we took that out last time in the last episode. And I want to go ahead and apologize to people for my absence the last few days. I've been with a cold the last few days, and I haven't been very my voice has been sort of, out. So let's see, what are we at? 68. Let's just go ahead and turn that off, and I'll go ahead and manually switch this and this off because I don't need those running. You should still be off anyway because you run off of that. Okay, I think that's everything except these. Let me take these. I'm not going to need those right now. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that multi-boosts are the second most useful on an EVA, especially on a multi-suit, on a medium EVA, which actually I've got 2 additional multi-boosts, so let's go ahead. I can bring that. Let's throw those in there. Where armor locker. I could go ahead and put these 2 on here, saving a little space, and I might eventually just start throwing a whole bunch of mods onto things. I am going to want to take my crew members with me, and just, for the aesthetic things. That's 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to have to remember what they were. Crewman, there was a guard, a commander, and the little guy at the station here. And I'll throw them on my capital vessel when I get it built up. Alright, let's head into space and search for a... Yay, drones are on their way. I don't care. I might never come back to this base. The only thing I'm going to need a base for now is to spawn in the capital vessel. And that base isn't large enough. So I'll probably just throw one in space that's, just a large platform and spawn it in. And then either leave the platform or take it down. I don't know. Okay, we are now entering space. Okay. Now, there is in space. There's that. Okay, there is something out this way that you can see, a small vessel. And that small vessel is part of the collage of the Starship Graveyard area. And let's just waypoint remove so I can head that way. And the reason the small vessel is visible is because, if I'm not mistaken, it already has a player core on it. You just have to get to it, and then you can do things. But as you see, it is surrounded by a minefield, and there are capital vessels around here that can be taken out. Now, as for this minefield, see, the minefield and control station have enemy cores. A lot of these other capital vessels have enemy cores as well. With the minefield, if you get too close to the thing, it will explode. All right, let's just delete that. Now, I don't think that can be salvaged. I'm pretty sure occasionally there are capital vessels that can be salvaged, like full capital vessels that can be salvaged. I don't see any of them on the map though, because it would be listed as destroyed capital vessel probably. I believe this over here, yeah, that's the small vessel right here. And we're gonna get out and take a look at it and see what its deal is. Jetpack on. Now you, what kind of small vessel were you? You were one with an interior. Yeah, I can access the core, so that means it is a player core. It's got a short-range warp drive? Ooh, it does, and a warp drive tank. Nice. Which means I will have backups for my one. Because if I just do this, because it is a player core, let me make sure to private it just in case. But I can pull off the pieces as full pieces like so. And let's see, the tanks, I don't know where the warp drive tank is. Warp drive tank should be in here somewhere. Probably over here on the right. No, that's more of those. Because it said there was a warp drive tank. Yeah, short range warp tank. Somewhere. Oddly enough, this has everything, had everything you needed to actually use it as a small vessel. It's got all the thrusters, all the generators. It's got everything you need. It's just fully functional. Just throw fuel in it and go. But since I took the fuel tank and now the generator's out, we're not going to bother trying to... there's the fuel tank. We're not going to bother trying to repair this because it's in pretty bad shape as it is anyway. I don't know if this is one of the prefabs or not, but it does look pretty cool. Let's just go ahead and do that. Let's see. Do you have any weapons? You do. You've got... Ooh, nice. I need to find those. Let us activate your weapons. And I can see them better. Okay. Railgun. That's the big problem, is that I'm about to run out of multi-tool charges. I wonder... Let's take a look real quick in the library of prefabs for small vessels. Is there one that looks similar to this? So I don't remember seeing one that looks like this in our list of prefabs. So it's probably not a prefab. Nah, the lower tier ones of these don't have things. So that's an interesting thing, that's a non-prefabbed small vessel that you could, if you had the drive to, you could repair it and get it going and use it as a warp capable small vessel, which if I see it again, you know, in other seasons or whatever, I might do just that. Okay. Let's just go ahead and put all this stuff that we've gathered in here. I know I didn't have to open the door, but let's put them in here. This is where I've been putting all my small vessel things. This is what remains of the mini pod that I took apart, so I could throw it in the thing and put it back together if I wanted. But with all this, I could make another fully functional one. I'm just going to separate the crew like that. But let's see, the rail gun with the plasma, the laser, and the rail gun. Okay, with the plasma, the laser, and the rail gun, what I could do is go ahead and throw them in the factory along with these. And that should give me enough to make up almost whatever I need with the high-end things, because that's a lot of stuff. So if I need to remake this again, I'll just have to get the more common things. Okay, I don't think I'm going to look too much at the rest of this. After all, my whole goal is to continue on to get the to get this made. So let's keep looking for some iron. I don't think there's any right around me. I haven't checked out the moon yet, but if I'm not mistaken, the moon has the cobalt and magnesium, and it's got some pentaxid, which we might need to get some pentaxid. So let's actually head towards the moon. Let's see, that would be this direction. And see if we can gather up some pentaxid, because that's going to be quite useful. There's the trading station. Let's level out just so we can get a okay, now this place doesn't have a ring of asteroids, it's just got asteroids around. So I don't know what the best trajectory for that would be. More than likely, I'm just going to mill around at a decent distance. Or I could just try to get some iron while I'm on the moon. The moon might have a bit more iron than the... okay. Than the planet per deposit. So 2 iron and 2 pentaxid is what we are looking for. I'm going to go ahead and activate the Gatling systems because those are going to be very useful. There's a Promethium. And there's a large minigun drone that we just took out right there. I'm going to stop right here. And, you're going to die in just a second, so I'm going to loot you as soon as you do. Come on. See, this is one thing that I really hate, is that the drones lag like this. And I'm not the only one that has this problem. The drones... I might just leave. Because the drones seem to... I mean, you see, they don't die, but they have no hit points, and then they will spontaneously combust. I don't know if this one's going to while I'm here, so I'm just going to keep on looking for pentaxid and iron. Alright, there's some cobalt, and there's a regular minigun drone. Yeah, it just died like out on the edge of my thing. There's something off that way that looks like an enemy base. I'm not going to want to get too close to that. It's quite possible that the two pentaxid things, because I think what I did is I made it so that the pentaxid deposits are near enemy bases, so we might just have to stop and gather up some on the ground. Nope. I don't want to get too close to that. And there is the pentaxid deposit. And like I said, it's right near an enemy base. Is this a neutral POI I'm heading towards? It might be, it might not be. Nope, it's a spaceport. And one thing that I forgot that I'm going to have to go back and make sure I get before I leave the system, there's the repair station that I was utilizing near mission 1. I need to go back and get that. It's probably another enemy base, isn't it? Looks like it is... Oh, that's a crashed DSE. Okay. Not going to worry too much about that. There are some more drones. The drones in this area are like on this moon. I made this moon a little bit more challenging than the standard moon on purpose because it is Ultimate Iron Man, so it is supposed to be more challenging, but by just a bit. I didn't want to make it anything super challenging. Like, the POIs and the drones are all the same, but the ore spawns, like the only pentaxid spawns spawn near bases, and there's very little other ores. So, I know I'm not going near anything now because it's just a big old flat, but I could float near the ground and see if I can find some pentaxid, like so. There's pentaxid all around here that I want to stop and try to gather up. I'm going to keep the engine running. But I'm going to turn off the thrusters because I need food not to spoil. If I can get 200, just that'll work. Okay, now I should be able to just hover jet over to these without too much stamina expenditure, because this is a light gravity place. The reason I've got my sniper out is because my sniper has a 400-meter range, which is a full 400-meter range on the moon, because the moon has no atmosphere. Now, I could go back and get my bike, but I don't think I'm going to need it. I'm really just going to want to get like 14, 15 of these, maybe a bit more. All I'm really going to need altogether is like, let's see, I'm going to need 13 to get here, probably another 20 to get there. So I'm probably only going to need like a total of 100 altogether when it comes to pentaxid. You coming my way? You coming my way? I see you coming my way. I see you coming my way. Ah ha ha! Oh, you coming my way too? I don't think I'm hitting it. I'd hit it. And I'm not going to worry too much about looting those because those don't have the... I mean, they do have some of the loot that I need, but not nearly enough for the ship here. Okay. And I got to keep in mind also that for each pentaxid I get, it gives me 2 refined pentaxid. So these 8 that I'm going to have here is really 14. That's enough to go to the next planet. And I've already got some ready for the next planet. And like I've also got like 3 more in here. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to go ahead and throw these in here. That's all the cobalt I can make for now. I'm actually not that far off on the cobalt. What I really need is neodymium and sathium. And iron, of course. So let's head back up. I'm going to... I don't know which way I flew. But I didn't find the iron on here, so I'm going to head back to the planet. I'm going to get the repair station off of the base near Mission 1. And then I think we're going to want to head on to the next planet. Now, one thing I am going to want to keep an eye on is my oxygen. I don't have a terrible lot of oxygen in here. I've got 37. I should have more back somewhere, I think. But I'm not positive. I might not. I might not have set up an oxygen refinery thing, and I'm going to have to use what water I can for that. I didn't get a whole lot of water. Well, the next planet is an arid planet. May or may not be oxygenated. So I'm probably going to want to take a water thing. And I may want to set up a small base on Strenus to work for oxygen. But if I can get my capital vessel online, I won't need to, because I can just use that as a base and then put a water thing down near one of the water. Right now is over this direction where it says all those taken outs. I didn't loot the surrounding bases around the mission POI because I wasn't, that interested in doing it. But in order to get the sathium I need, I probably instead of heading on to the next place, what I probably ought to do, go over to that unknown helix, finish disassembling it, go to somewhere there's a crashed ship here, maybe? And here, and disassemble those as well, just for the Sathium, so I can go ahead and get that. It's gonna be a lot of Sathium that I need, because I'm gonna have to disassemble a lot of it to get the Sathium I need, because I am like 2,600 away from it, and 2,600, if I look at what it takes to make that, if I can even make it in here, yeah, it takes 5 ingots to make 10. So for every 2 that I get 1 ingot, which means that I'm gonna have to get nearly 5,000 whatchamacallums. Okay, why is it's acting as if I'm actually on the ground now? I don't know why it's acting as if I'm on the ground now. Okay, now it's not. That's just weird. Okay. Let's land over here. Turn that off. All I want is this. Whoa! That was the iron that was in it. And I want this. Okay. Give me those. Give me all your fuel, and you can just shut everything off. You don't need to be working. And I don't need those sentry turrets. I really could have gone ahead and just like repaired this before I went ahead and did that, but I don't think there's a whole lot of damage to it. I think I just took like that one hit there. Okay, map. Do we have iron? We do. We've got iron here. Here. And here. And here. Now, hover vessel wise, I do have enough to get the multi-turrets, which means I don't need to learn them. What it means is that I can do this. Hold on. Stay on. Okay. Alright, in order to mine quicker, what I think I want to do, I'm going to head back to the bunker, which means I'm going to have to take out the drones over that way. How many iron deposits? Oh, there's more than enough on here. There's one there. Is there any near our home? Where is our home? There. There aren't any real near it, but Okay. What I want to do is utilize a different blueprint. It may look a little weird, but that is what I want. And I can go ahead and start production because it doesn't use a whole lot of anything. And I can make one of these on each planet too if I wanted, which I will probably maybe do. So let me get back to the bunker, defend it, because like I said, I'm trying to mainly to get this. I want to try to get to Planet 2, finish that before I go. Now, Planet 2 does have iron on it. Planet 2, hold on. If I'm not mistaken, Strenus does have iron. So instead of doing it here, let's head up into space since I have everything already, and let's head on to Strenus. Because we should be able to get everything we need on Strenus except maybe silicon or copper. Alright, so forget this planet. Let's move on. We need to keep moving. Strenus, lock target. I don't have anything in here right now. Let's go mobile constructor. All right, you're still working on those. Quick access. I've got 15 of these. Fill. That'll get us to where we need to go. Only problem is if there's no oxygen on that planet, and of course it's on the other side from here. So let's just head straight and let's do this. All right. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's a small chance that Strenus actually has an atmosphere. But it does not. I mean, it does, it just isn't breathable. There is iron, cobalt, neodymium, magnesium, silicon. There's no copper in here. So the copper we brought with us is gonna have to do. Plus anything we find. Let's just deactivate that for now. Let's see. I've got plenty of fuel, plenty of oxygen for now. All right, let's find a spot to set down near the water. I'm just gonna go down near this water here. And it looks like there's an oasis area there and a decently defended area, so that should be good. Unless that's a radiation area, in which case it'll be but I don't think there's any radiation areas on the non-starter planets. I don't think, which is a problem. The problem is that I don't think. Anyway, all right, let's level out. Let's let the place populate. Okay, no ground yet except what's right below us. Okay, it does appear to be an oasis. So we're going to try to land right here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this place does have a planet patrol vessel. So we're not going to want to stay in one location for long. Let's see. Can you create a water thing? No. Okay, which means... Eesh. This means I'm going to have to set up a small base, which is fine. I'm just going to have to work fast. Okay. Let's see how fast I can set up a base. I thought I turned your flight systems off. Okay. What I'm going to need to set up this small base is my drill, which I do not have. Wait, why do I not have a drill? Can you make me a tier 2 drill? No. Well, why is this a thing? My drill should have been right in there. I didn't leave it anywhere, did I? Let's check. Loot. I don't see my drill anywhere. This is a problem. Okay. Not to worry. I just may have screwed myself. Nah, I can get let's just cancel that and get a mechanical drill going. We got this. We got this. We got some devices and stuff that we can utilize. Oxygen. Oh, wow. Yeah, we don't want those. Okay. There's a little bit of food. Okay, I really could have swore I brought my mechanical drill and that I didn't leave it back at the base. This is not good. But, well, it is what it is. We'll make a mechanical drill as soon as we can. So what we're going to want, I want you to go ahead and start working on a base starter. You can't even make... Wait, why can you not make a base starter? You can't even make any starter? Okay. I want... I know I put it somewhere. Let me check in here. You! Okay. I want you to make me a base starter. And then cook up these meats. And, yeah, you can finish that any day now. I don't... okay, I've got plenty of wood here, so make 10 of those. That'll use like 5 of those, which is probably more than enough than I'll need for my thing. At least it's getting to be day now. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this planet doesn't have any surface rocks like the starters do because it's not a starter. So if I ran out of things and had to start completely over, which that'd be a pain anyway, I wouldn't be able to. Okay, make the drill. Make that. You've got enough crushed stone. I'm going to want you to start making... You can't. Okay. Give me your crushed stone, your cement, and your stone dust. And you can start making cement blocks once you're done with all that. You won't be able to make that many, but that's fine. Okay. Now, are you done with the drill? Yes. Okay. Now, I can put these back in there because they're not useful anymore right now. And as soon as you get one of those done, I'm going to start drilling into the ground. Because I'm going to need to drill probably... I want to make a entrance that this can go down into. And then probably something to like seal up at the top. I don't really want to... I'm not really going to need to be able to go up and down. But I'll probably put like a small elevator or something. Come on! Where's that other one? I know there's another slime around here. Okay, he was probably far enough away he didn't aggro. And then we'll go ahead and turn that also into one. Okay. Alright. So... Yep, there's that slime. Alright, so let's just start right here. Digging straight down. And making this wide enough that I can fit my ship into it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, a 3x5 is... Or was it a 2x3? No. It was a 3x5 that my other hangar was at. So I think that's what I'm going to keep this at. And I want to make it just below this level here. Because that's going to be just low enough. Okay. Now, if that base starter is ready... Yes. I can throw it down right in here at the bottom. Actually, let me throw it off to the side. I want it like there. And are you done with things yet? You got another one of those, which is good. As soon as you're done with all these meats. Okay, I'm not going to want to use my steel blocks down here. Because they're actually, I'm just going to go ahead and put them in here. Planet Raider. And let's just go ahead and put these in here. Like so. I didn't use too much for that, so... but what I am going to want to put in here, I'm going to want to put this here. Let us connect to base. I'm going to want to put this here. And then I'm going to want to put the other thing back a bit. I might have this just be like a one chamber little base and more of a place to hide while I'm over here. To come repair, not really to store things. I will have an advanced constructor in there, but I want it to be easy to take apart once I'm done. So, because finding the mission POI shouldn't be that difficult. I can start with these. Let's go ahead. You are out of O2. All right, let's refill your O2. Because the whole point of what I'm doing now is so that I don't run out of O2. Okay, and I'm going to put that in here. Along with... Actually, let's go ahead and fill that up with what we got. And, okay, let's see what we can do here. What I want the symmetry plane on here. Alright, I'm going to want 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm probably going to want one further back. I'm probably going to want to put at least a cannon turret on here as well. Just to defend from the any drones that might try to attack me. Either a cannon turret or a minigun turret. I haven't decided which yet. Probably minigun since I already have the ammo for it. Cannon turrets shoot further, but minigun, I already have the ammo like I said. So that's probably what I will use. Also, I believe the cannon uses copper as part of its ammo, whereas the minigun does not. Thunderlane, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. All right. I want this to go down in the ground there, but because otherwise it will do that. Let's do this. Okay. Now I want this to come all the way up like so. And it didn't double it, but that's fine. Okay. Let's do that. And then drill this out. And then bring this up like so. And of course I didn't double it on that side because I didn't have enough. Okay. Yeah, I've been having to work a lot too lately, but fortunately my job allows me enough time to utilize my spare time as I see fit. And I usually see fit to play video games. And spend what time I can with my fiancée. Okay. Let's see. Okay, and then was it here and down? Okay. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if that's enough to land my thing yet. I think I need to go at least one more back, but I can test it out and find out. Okay. Let's see if you will land there. The kittens are doing great. We got them new flea collars today, and they're so adorable. Oh, that's actually perfect. That's what I was hoping for right here. The kittens are doing really well. They're adorable as always, but they're a little rambunctious, and they're a little too big to sit on my shoulders, so one of these days I'm gonna have a little stream, and my cats are gonna be in here, and I'll be like, oh, and these are how the cats are. One of them's gotten so big that that we call her our chubby kitty, just because she's eaten a lot. Okay. And then probably what I want to do here is I want to, because all I really want to put on here this small vessel, I knew I had it was a 3 wide, and I thought it was like a 3x5, but it's a 3x4 that it can fit in. Because usually what it is the absolute, like, exact measurement. It's like 4 of these blocks to 1 of these blocks, but I usually try to do it 3 small to 1 large, just so there's enough wiggle room to move around in. Okay. Let's get back up here. And I think, let's see. Are you done making things? Yes, you've made all that I asked for, which is good. You cannot make elevators. Have I learned elevators? That's the question. Probably not. You still can't make elevators. Okay, so what I'm going to want to do, I'm going to want to put a space for a large constructor. I'm in here. I'm probably Oh, the trading station is literally right there. I didn't see that. I'm probably going to just keep doing what I'm doing to make this base. So I've got a little repair thing and everything of my own. But I'm probably just going to run it, instead of running it off of solar power like my other bunker, I'm going to just have a small generator and fuel tank in here to run it off of. Maybe a large generator and fuel tank, because I believe I've got... I don't know if I have a large one in here, but I should be able to make one, at least with my emergency constructor. I can also make one, a small one here. So let's just go ahead and do that. And then I can grab this to make... Oh, hold on. I don't need that because I've got... I just saw it. This, but I'll just use both just in case. And then I will utilize the smaller thing to make a bigger thing. Small generator to make a larger generator. So let's see, what am I going to want here? I'm going to want to put the constructor here. By the way, Michael Robinson, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us today. I forgot to say that. Okay, and then 2 blocks there for it to sit on. I did learn the ventilator, correct? Correct. No, I did not. I must have found one. No, I didn't need one in the other base. Can you make a ventilator? You cannot. That's fine. I will use my other one to make a ventilator. Which means I am going to need an oxygen tank as well. Alright, with this, I'm going to want this to come down to there. I'm going to put this here. And this will be my elevator shaft for entry and exit. And then, which means it doubled it over there, which is fine. I'm not going to put an elevator over here, though. I might put my generator here. Or I might put something else over here. I might just cap this side off and put like a too high something there. I don't know. Okay, what I am going to want to do now, I want to clear this pad off and put the back behind here. So let's go ahead and do that. And that. All right, let's get more of these. So that will be here. And then there. I'm going to want to put these just for more aesthetics, like this. And that on each side here. Let me do this. And then that. Okay. That's more like it. And then down to there. Okay. So right now, I'm going to want to put down the advanced constructor. I'm going to have you there. Okay. And then, let's see. Let's go ahead and I'll take this and this and the. Actually, I don't need that there. I'll need that on the one up top. Let's go ahead, grab the basics. And put them in here. And what I'm going to want in this order, I'm going to want projectile turrets, ammo box, ventilator, shutter doors. Let's do 2 sensors and 1 light. And okay, let us put this here. This back there. Let's go ahead and fuel it up and power on. Now, I'm also going to want let's see, what can you make that I would need? Door. I can put this down now. Let's put it here so I can access this, that, or that as needed. Let's go ahead and grab some ingots. And then repair blocks. Make sure you are registered as the thing on there. I'm gonna have to turn it off to repair it, but it is. And I don't like turning it off, but I will have to. And power down. And then let's auto mode. Yeah, I know I'm running out of O2. Okay. Let's fill up what we can with O2 now. Let us put the minigun turret up here. Like so. You should be able to make elevators. Let's put this here. That's upside down, but I can fix that. I need you to give me some ammo. I don't really care about the predators or any of that, but that I do. Okay. Now, okay. Alright, that's the way I wanted it. Ventilator here. I'm gonna need an oxygen tank. Is the oxygen tank itself airtight? No. Okay, so I will need. I'm just gonna put it on the top. These, however, are also not airtight, which means I'm going to want to cap that off instead. Okay, let's see what I can do to make this airtight. First, cap you off, and then shutters, which I think this and this ought to be enough, like so. Not sure why I made an additional set of shutters. Because I did make a door, but the door I have to wait until I get these put in. And then you can go like so. Actually, I'm going to want to rotate you that way so I can come in and out from right here. Okay. So now it's airtight. Now I've just got to get a oxygenation going. Where would a good spot for oxygen tank be? I think if I took that one out and then put this one there, I could put the oxygen tank here. Fill it, ventilation, and now we've got O2 in the base. Okay. The next thing I need is the main reason that I built the base in the first place: water generation to create oxygen. So let's just do 5, and then we will utilize... Hold on, I need those for this. And then I will utilize those for what I need to do. Okay. So if I put this here, it shouldn't affect the oxygen flow because it'll go through there and in, because that is not airtight. So we're good there. This will not be airtight, and that'll remind me that in order to go in there, let's just depart this because I don't need that door. Okay. Let's go ahead. Helmet on. Not that I need to keep taking my helmet off. I don't need you to do anything anymore, really. Oh, well. Keep making those. I don't need them, but keep making them. And, I'll put the iron... Let's see. Iron in there. Because if I'm not mistaken, the only thing you really need for oxygen... Why did I put that in there? I don't know. The only thing you really need for oxygen is water and steel plates. So... I'm going to put that in there because this perish time is 0. I don't want it to perish. Okay. Wait, I was going to leave the... no, I was going to take everything. Okay. There we go. Now we have a fully functional base. All right, Michael Robinson, thank you for joining us. We'll see you later. Iron goes in here. And then that will go in there. I will fill the oxygen in that, as well as... I don't need any more in here, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and put everything I don't need away in here. That includes that. That. Let's go ahead and deactivate that mode because that's getting annoying. I'll hold on to this and these. Oh, and I can put that in here, this in here, this, will go there, this sensor will go there, and the light will go there. So let's intensity and range. Let us get you interactivated. Okay. Night Thunderlane, thank you for joining us. Okay. And let's get the sensors set up. So, that is going to be lights. That's going to be exit. The doors are going to open and close on exit. And the light is going to come on lights. Okay. Next. I can deactivate the turret until I need it, and I can activate it and deactivate it from anywhere on the base. And that'll save power because I don't want to use too much fuel. So when I'm here and a drone attack is coming, I will throw on the thing, which I'm surprised a drone attack hasn't occurred yet. Okay. Fuel packs. Let's head out to the water. Don't need to connect to base. Okay. Okay, so that one's going to run a little less, but once all those are done, we should have all the oxygen we need, or all the water we need for oxygen for probably the rest of the time here. Okay. So while that is working, how long does it have? 51. All right, it's got 51 hours with the turret off, 46 with it on. I'm going to leave it on for now. We're going to turn you off. Take all but the iron and put it in here, because I want as little resources used in here as possible. And now, oh, not off. And now we're going to head out and see if we can find the mission POI while oxygen is making up. Before that, we are going to head, not this way, northeast and head towards the trading outpost and see if there's anything around the trading outpost that's worth looting. I already see, I think that's either that's the trading outpost or no, that's a, is that another oasis area? That's another oasis area. Over here's where the trading outpost is, and it is surrounded by a few good-looking neutral POIs. We decided that on the starter planet, neutral POIs would be less common, but I do plan on having these planets keep the POI rate the same, because by the time you get here, you're going to want to be looting neutral POIs. Well, some people will. I don't know why they look underground right now. Give it a minute and it will fix that. All right, this mining hub is a really nice place. It's like, I'm on the ground here. No, you're not, but it thinks I am. They really need to fix this soon, because this is one of the biggest problems in the game. If I were to cut it off, it would just land right here. Okay, come on. Alright, fine. I'm not going to worry about this right now. I'm going to come over to the trading hub, and we're going to take a look at that. Okay, let's just land right here. I don't think there's really anything worth doing here except trading with the NPCs. I do have some credits, only 2,000, but that might be enough to buy some important stuff. Something like if there was a tier 2 drill anywhere, but there's not. Fortunately, there is oxygen here, which is a nice thing. Alright. This is not active, so it's not going to take us anywhere. I do have a few more credits back at the base. Or, no, actually, they should be in the ship. My ship is not there. My ship is over here. I should have a few credits in the ship that I looted off of Xerax. Not a lot, but I do have those that can turn into ingots, though. Do you have a... I don't think you have a constructor anywhere. Does my ship's constructor, can it make gold coins? Is a question. I don't think it can. No, it does not appear to be able to make gold coins, which is fine. I'll just make them back up at the base. But, I could buy some food if I needed it. Bandages, kits. Let's buy these, because those come in handy. And let's see, what do you have over here in the way of ammunition and such? Nothing fancy. Basic. You got basic stuff. You got a little bit of food. You've got some emergency rations. I've got some emergency rations. This isn't the biggest trade station. It's actually one of the smallest. Alright, let's go back and check out the mining hubs and see if it has any additional stuff, or if I can even land there yet. Okay, it does appear that I can land here now. Now what I'm really looking for, and I could take these apart too. What I'm really looking for, though, I might not even take its core apart, but I really need Sathium badly. Iron and neodymium, not as badly. So I'm going to start being really picky at what I'm looting because I don't need the multi-tools. I really don't need like the 100,000 multi-tools that I have. I'm going to take resources, of course, but I don't think I'm going to disassemble the bases anymore, and I'm going to leave some of the extra stuff. I don't get why sometimes there's empty lockers. I mean, yeah, it sort of makes sense, but okay. Alright, let's see what we got here. If it's something I can carry, I will. I don't know why I would need a chainsaw. I haven't even built one yet, but hey, I got a chainsaw now. Let's put the resources in here. Let's put these in here. I think that's fine. I've got a lot of stuff on me that I really don't need. And what do you sell? Materials. With the exception of Sathium. You do not sell Sathium. Well, that's a pickle. Wow, one is 200. Yeah, that's not worth it. I've got way more boosts than I could ever use. The only real thing worth it on here is this if you disassemble it after taking the core apart. Okay, multi-boosts are worth it. From now on, I'm only going to loot multi-boosts of the boosters because I don't need them. I might decide to take the core apart. I don't know yet. Actually, I'm going to take armor boosts just in case I may need armor boosts. Oh. Interesting. Staircase. Okay, and then I think the last place I need to loot is above here. And I may just leave this one intact. All right, Frederick Hitchcock, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again later. All right. Let's put these in here. These I'm going to go ahead and just put in here for storage. I probably won't fill up the rest of that, but let's go ahead and just deposit those in there. I've just got a few more to loot, and then I think I'm going to call it a stream. Okay. Because that's more than enough for today, and my cold hasn't fully gone away, so my nose is starting to run, and well, you guys don't really need to, you know, hear me sniffling, and I'm gonna go take some NyQuil, and probably go to bed. So that's going to be it for this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, hit the like button for me. I'm going to head on back to my base real quick. And if you want to see more Empyrion Galactic Survival Ultimate Iron Man, even though this is the post-death playthrough, go ahead and subscribe. What is this? Strenus base show on map. That's not what I meant. Base waypoint. And yeah, if you guys think of a name for this little tiny base that I constructed, go ahead and leave a comment down below and let me know. As always, I'm KnowItAllDM, and y'all have a good day now.